Can Pyramids Football Club hand Orlando Pirates their first defeat in this season's CAF Champions League? Orlando Pirates are hosting the Pyramids of Egypt in the CAF Champions League semi-finals first leg. And we know that Orlando Pirates coming to this match as the only team in this season's campaign to have not suffered any defeat. From the preliminary stages, group stages, and now the knockout stages, Orlando Pirates have not suffered even a single defeat. And they are meeting a very deadly Pyramid team that is free scoring, that's got a very deadly striking force. So it's a case of the deadliest striking force meeting the most solid defense in this campaign. So do you think the Pyramids will be the ones to hand Orlando Pirates their first defeat and therefore eliminate Orlando Pirates from the CAF Champions League? So this match is taking place on the 19th. It is a Saturday. Kickoff time. Date is the 19th of April 2025. Kickoff time, it is 6 o'clock South African time. The match will be played at FNB Stadium. Just to explain this a little bit, the match will be played at FNB Stadium, not at Orlando Stadium, because as you know that this in South Africa, it's the past this is the Easter weekend. So the Orlando Stadium has been booked for the Easter weekend services and all of that, because these bookings are done well in advance. And of course, at the time when these bookings were made, the semi-finals fixtures were not out, and of course no one at the time could predict that Orlando Pirates would go on to reach the semi-finals, and actually that the first leg will be played in South Africa. So the match will be played next door in the FNB Stadium. Of course, it's not going to be the first time that Orlando Pirates are playing their home match this season at FNB Stadium. They hosted Mamelodi Sundowns in their recent league match at FNB Stadium, where they defeated Mamelodi Sundowns by 2-1. And by the way, that win in FNB Stadium against Mamelodi Sundowns in their league match, it was the first league win against Mamelodi Sundowns in 5 years, because the last time they had won anything against Mamelodi Sundowns in the league, it was in January of 2020. So could this be a charm for Orlando Pirates? Could the FNB Stadium be a charm for Orlando Pirates? Because also consider, of course, they play their home league matches against Kaizer Chiefs at FNB Stadium because of the capacity of the FNB Stadium. So could this be a charm for Orlando Pirates? We don't know. So as I've said, the match is taking place on the 19th of April at 6 o'clock. We played in South Africa, the FNB Stadium, the Soccer City. This is the stadium which hosted the 2010 World Cup opening match and the final. So it's a big venue. It's a big venue with a significant history in South African football. So let us look at the form that the two teams are carrying coming into this match. So we're going to start with the home team, which is Orlando Pirates. We're going to look at their previous 5 matches coming into this match. Starting on the 16th of March, when they played against this match that I mentioned earlier, when they hosted Mamelodi Sundowns at FNB Stadium. Orlando Pirates defeated Mamelodi Sundowns in that match by 2-1. Then on the 1st of April, Orlando Pirates went to play away in Nigeria against MC Alger. It was the CAF Champions League quarterfinals first leg. And Orlando Pirates won that match away in Algeria by 1-0. Then on the 5th of April, Orlando Pirates visited Polokwane City. It was the Betway Premiership match. Orlando Pirates defeated Polokwane City by 1-0. On the 9th of April, Orlando Pirates hosted MC Alger at Orlando Stadium. It was the CAF Champions League quarterfinals second leg. The match ended goalless draw. Then on the 13th of March, Orlando Pirates' last match coming into this match against Pyramids. Orlando Pirates hosted Marumo Gallants at Orlando Stadium. It was the Nedbank Cup semi-finals. As I've been explained, that the Nedbank Cup is the South Africa's FA Cup. Orlando Pirates defeated Marumo Gallants by 1-0. therefore advancing to another final. The final which presents Orlando Pirates with an opportunity to win this Nedbank Cup for a third time in succession. So that's how Orlando Pirates have been performing their previous 5 matches. So you look at their form. Out of 5 matches, they won 4 and drew 1. Of course, that no one can complain much. That's the best form. That's the best form to be in, going into a match like this one. But what we also need to mention that they have not been so fluent in terms of scoring the goals and all of that. They've been quite defensive. So let us look in terms of the goals that they scored. In those previous 5 matches, Orlando Pirates scored 5 goals and only conceded 1. But you see now their strength now is in their defense. Now let us look at the Pyramids, the visiting team, which is the Pyramids of Cairo, Pyramids of Egypt. So you look at their previous 5 matches. Starting from the 15th of March, Pyramids hosted ENPPI and they won that match by 2-1. On the 28th of March, Pyramids hosted National Bank. They defeated National Bank by 4-0. On the 1st of April, Pyramids played against FA Rabat, the CAF Champions League first leg, the CAF Champions League quarterfinals first leg. They hammered FA Rabat by 4-1. And on the 8th of April, Pyramids visited FA Rabat and they lost by 2-0. That was the CAF Champions League quarterfinals second leg. On the 12th of April, coming into this match, Pyramids played against Al Ahly. They played to a 1-1 draw. So you see, in terms of the goals, in their previous 5 matches, they scored 11 goals. So hence I say they are a free scoring team. But they conceded 5. So now what we have here is a situation of the best attack versus the best defense. So we'll see how that will unfold. There's no head-to-head because this is the first time. This will be the first time the two teams come up against each other. They have not met previously, so this will be the first time that they meet against each other. So you when you look at this, you look at, okay, the Pyramids went on to lose against FA Rabat away in Morocco. What does that tell us about their away form and their approach? How do you think they will approach this match? Will they be continue that with that Northern African mentality where they go away, especially when it is the first league like this one, try to be defensive, play low block, look to play on transition, look to rely on set pieces, hoping to get that away goal and all of that? Or do you think because they are known to be an attacking team, they'll want to attack? How do you think Orlando Pirates will approach this match? Because look at Orlando Pirates, since the match that they played against Sundowns, then they went on to the CAF Champions League quarterfinals, both legs. They'll be playing with 5 defenders. Do you think now Orlando Pirates are playing at home, it's the first league, they'll want to be cautious not to concede at home because they know conceding at home can be detrimental to their hopes and hope probably to catch on the break, catch Pyramids on the break. And when they go to Egypt, because Orlando Pirates has proven, they went to Algeria, they won 2 matches. They went to Egypt, they defeated Al Ahly in Egypt. So they've proven that they are able to get those wins away. So how do you think these two teams will approach the match? I'm seeing this match. I see Orlando Pirates emerging victorious in this match by 1-0 because of their strong defense, but also in terms of attack that they've got players who can pose threat against Pyramids. Because you know this Northern African teams, when they play away, especially when they play in South Africa, they hardly play attacking football. So my prediction is that Orlando Pirates will emerge in this match by 1-0. I'm interested to hear what are your views, what are your predictions. Go to the comment section below, let me hear your predictions. And please guys, remember to subscribe. Before you leave this video, please do subscribe and remember to click that notification bell so each time you publish a video you get notified. Please remember to comment, like, share, and importantly guys, please subscribe. Let's grow the platform guys. Thank you very much.